Hi guys, how are you? I know it's been a while, it's been ages, but welcome back to the Ms.Matheri show. It's so nice having you here. You're so welcome. If you're new here, feel welcome. This is your home, and kindly like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button so that every time we upload a new video, you're going to be notified and you're not going to miss out. So guys, guess what I have for you today? As you can see here, I have an entire package. By the way, I never thought I had so many books until I had to put them together and I had to do some cleanup and arrangement. So okay, this video is trying to get my books back to the bookshelf. I've also added some new books from the package. If you've watched the previous video on the bookshelf tour, you realize that there's some of the books that were not there. So let's go. If you're bibliomanic, if you love books, if you have bibliophilia, I'm very sure that you're going to enjoy this video. And if you you really don't have this affair with books, I still know that perhaps it might spark your interest, and who knows, you may begin to fall in love with books. So you're welcome. So let's see what you've got. I actually put these books, I think, a week ago. Yeah, more than a week ago. And I haven't had the time. I've been so busy. I've been having a very crazy schedule. So let's see. So there's the Passion, Children of the Immortal Priest, Life is a Gift, Cash Flow Quadrant. Okay, I'm just going to be removing them and I'm going to be replacing them on the floor. So there's Daniel Steele, I had reviewed that book. There's The Warren Buffet, A Radical Awakening, I done that book. Grit, Utengano, of course. Into the Long Dark Night, The Baby's Nature, Leaning, Sheryl Steinberg, well, Marketing Made Simple, that's a course book. The Twisted Ones, then there's, Oedipus and Previous and the Transformation of Higher Education, Sprint's Gentle Promise, Grieving, The Hotel of the Mulberry Bay, there's The Management of Ministry, The Glass Castle, The Age of Consent, it's been a while, Close to the Machine, Technophilia, The High Fly and Other Stories, Falling for Me, Daughter of Fortune, Beauty and the Beast, The Mercy of Thin Air, Common Money Mistakes, I'm Too Pretty to Be Broke, and Other Lies You've Been Telling Yourself, Things I Will Tell My Daughter, Damn Girl, Stop That, Odd Girl Out, Lullaby, The Gathering Darkness. This is a series, the Fallen Kingdom series. I've really actually read the entire of it. It's such an interesting and mystery book, novel fiction. So, How to Make It as a Big Consultant, Bomb Girls, Amazing Grace, The Devil's Company, Catfish and Mandela, The Island Princess, Barbie. So Grant on S is for Silence. Then there's The Innes of My Soul, The Challenge for Africa, Wangari Maathai, The Leader Who Had No Title, Robin Sharma, The Power of Self-Love, Wanjiru Kaburu, Juria's Last Hope by Janet Oak, Radical Acceptance by Dr. Tara Brach. Actually, I don't have a number of the books I have. One Last Time, The Psychic Medium. Then The Light in the Lamp of Wisdom, Yoga Ashram. Then there is So Granton once again. Now this is T is for trespass. That was S is for science. But there's something very interesting about this author, Sue Crafton. she wrote the books with all the alphabet, starting from A up to, not exactly all the alphabet, sorry. She wrote the book from letter A to Y. She never managed to write the letter Z. She's late, and yeah, she never wrote the letter Z. And then also, so Cranton again, O is for outlook. Or When the World Was Young, quite a big book. And there's The Girls from Ames by, what is the other, Jeffrey Zosley. And there's The Quest for the True Cross. And there's Making Africa Work, quite an interesting book. And there's The Sisters by Pat Booth. Many books. And there's If Wishes Were Horses, Youth and Music, At Home with the Universe. And there's The Promise of a Pencil and The Brilliant Death. Then here there's the last book. Oh, this is a prayer book, Christ is for All. So here we are done with more this. There's no other book over here, so we are done with that. Then we go to this. So there's this one, The Last Gift of Time. Yeah, I love this book. I think I did a review of it last time. So for this book, I got these books also from Book Lounge. I bought them before the Christmas season, so I had them delivered just the way they are. So I'm yet actually to unpack it, but of course I've confirmed it. So there's this one. I actually found the recommendation to buy and read this book from Facebook group that I'm in Girls Who Love to Read, just an international group that brings together girls from all over the world who love to read. I'm yet to read it, but yeah, I review it after I read it, then I get to know whether it's so overrated, but it has quite some recommendation to read. It ends with us by Colin Hoover. Also, I also got this recommendation from there, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And there's this, The Truth Retirement, the Truth About Retirement Plans. Then there is The Last Pilgrimage, My Mother's Life in Our Journey to Say Goodbye. We're just curious. Then there's the Encore Career, this is a book about how to make a living and difference in the second half of life. So after you've lived the first, probably this is from the age 35. So just curiosity anyway. I think it was on offer or something, so I bought it. Similar to these ones, Parents' Guides to Children, Childhood Illnesses. And lastly, there's also this one, Our Dreaming Mind. I love something that, things to do with philosophy and things to do with dreams. So I thought that this would be an interesting book to read. So that is then on the last package. So I also got this book from this package from Book Lounge. One interesting thing is that I haven't really unwrapped it, and I bought it over Christmas season, just before Christmas, so it was sent. I've been so busy that I haven't had the time to unwrap it. So let's see, there are 4 books. I don't even remember how many books I ordered, but let's see. So this is it. Oh my God. So there's this one, Sacred Companions, the Gift of Spiritual Friendship and Direction. Wow. Looks interesting. Something to do with spiritual friendship and direction by David G. Benham. Then there's the Get a Financial Life, Personal Finance in Your 20s and 30s. I also love financial books, something I'm very passionate about, so I thought that this would be an interesting and an amazing read, and I could get some lessons there. Then there is The Philosophical Baby, What Children Minds Tell Us About Truth, Love, and the Meaning of Life. So I think there's also a book, I don't know whether it's here, but I also have a book about awakening your inner child. I think I left it at home. Yeah. Awakening your inner child. So it's something that really interests me. There are many lessons that we can derive from children, and I think this book is an amazing fit to the same. And yeah, it has like what it is to be like a baby. Who am I? The philosophical baby, just awakening your inner child. I believe that in everyone, everywhere has an inner child. And sometimes with adulting, with growing, we tend to let go and kill that inner child. But at the end of the day, what if we embrace our inner child? What if we, instead of trying to kill that inner child, we embrace it, accept it, and adjust and live according to it? And I believe that the world will be a better place. Then A Lucky Life Interrupted, A Memorial of Hope. So I think when I bought this book and read something about it, it's just a lucky life that is interrupted by the author is Tom Mohamed. In this book, according to the synopsis I read, it's just someone's life is interrupted by cancer. So he realizes that he has been diagnosed with cancer. The story is actually similar to the book by Dr. Karanibi. Yeah, the book by Dr. Karanibi, A Breath of Air. Yeah, because they get diagnosed with cancer. I tend to believe that, yeah, I know that our final destiny is in mortality. We know that at the end of it all, we're not going to live forever. But what if you come into acceptance? What if the reality hits you and you get to know that time is actually running out? What would you do different? It's just a challenge. It just poses a challenge to yourself if you think about it in that perspective. Yeah, so I believe that it's something about that, and it's just a memoir of hope. Yeah, after I read it, I get to know more and explain more about it. So those are the books that I have. I actually don't have the number. I know there are also some that are not here. Some might be at home, some might be just stuffed somewhere, but yeah, that is it. So I'm going to end this video here because I do not want this video to be a very long video, but click on to the next video, wait for the next part, and the next part is to be on organizing these books. Like, how am I going to organize these books? And you will just find out how many books that I have. So that is it for now. Kindly subscribe so that you do not miss out on many amazing videos that I have stocked for you. So until next time, my name is Purity and this is a Ms.Matheri show. Bye bye.